The Latics Football Phone In, proudly sponsored by Legacy Pets. Being a Latics fan is for life, and so are our pets. No one wants to think about what happens when we lose them, but when we do, we need to know that both them and us are in good hands. Legacy Pets have worked with animals for over 20 years and understand what it means to have lost a beloved family pet. They're also Latics fans. So, if you do need their pet cremation services someday, they are dedicated to providing compassionate support, just like we do on the Phone In. Visit legacypets.com and tell them that you're part of the Latics family too. Easy boy.
It's Thursday night. It's been alright. Gonna have your say on the football. Mad and sexy day.
Beautiful for Norwood. They might get on the end of it. It's Norwood. He's done it.
It's the football phone. The Latics football phone. It's the football phone. The Latics football phone. It's the football phone. The Latics football phone. It's the football phone. The Latics football phone in.
Flipping heck, no sound.
No sound.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Well, hello. Welcome to the Latics Football Phone In. I'm Sexy Dave.
Oh,
And I'm with this floppy-haired mofo bandana wearing Matthew Dean.
hello.
Big shout out to my mate Wayne,
Put your
who's
brakes on.
in
Yeah,
hospital.
no, it's all right. It's old news, that, Andy.
Big shout out to my mate Wayne in hospital. Hello. Hope you're doing well. And get well soon, brother.
Get
yeah.
well soon, Wayne, in
Yes.
hospital.
And thanks for everyone tuning in far and wide.
Sorry about the sound.
Matt Dean's an amateur. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
It all sounds fine through here with it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Then if that button's not pressed there like
Yeah,
that,
that one.
then it's all wrong.
So let's talk about Cambridge.
What should we talk about? The university?
The results.
Oh, the football match.
Oh, it was bobbins.
Latics v Cambridge. I don't think anybody had. You did fans only for a change.
I did.
You were there for a change.
I
for
was there.
starters, and then you bothered to you run it. And you didn't get one prediction of 3-0 to Cambridge, did you?
No, I didn't, because the fans were wrong.
I had it. We did a prediction, didn't we? And we did it last week talking to what was he called?
Julian. Or Jules.
Yeah, that's
Jules.
right. And we went for 2-1 because if you talk to a fan, an opposition fan, you have to say that
course
Oldham
you
were going to win, don't you?
Yeah.
But 0-0 was mine.
Was it?
I really fancied a 0-0.
You were right at half-time. You were bang right.
Well, I thought that's what it was going to end up. I thought it was such a non-game attack-wise. I thought, like, this is, but and I don't think they particularly came out of the box and did anything much better in the second half, did they? But we just gave them goals, didn't we? Made it
It
too
was
easy.
poor, and the substitutions were poor. Hannon coming on, didn't get that one. Kane Taylor didn't get a real run out. The game had gone by the time he'd come on.
He looked all right, though, didn't he?
Quigley has departed
Yeah.
to wider ventures away.
He
in
turned into
Bristol City.
Wogan
Hello.
there.
Yeah, he's got good money.
Yeah, it's a good bit of business, isn't it?
Joe the money bags quickly.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That is a cracking bit of business.
It is. But I mean, he's quite a divisive figure, Joe Quigley. I think there's fans who can sort of appreciate him, and there's fans who don't appreciate him. Obviously, somebody who does appreciate him is Steve Evans at Bristol. He's prepared to pay £250,000 for him all in all.
All in
apparently.
all.
Yeah,
Will he keep him up though?
I don't think they'll go down anywhere, will they?
Don't know. That's football.
But they're doing all. They're going on a decent little run, and Harrogate
Yeah.
and Newport are really struggling. aren't
And
they?
Joe
So-
Quigley will bang in 30. You know he's going to score against us
Well,
on Tuesday
a week
night,
on
don't you?
Tuesday, he's guaranteed a goal if you're a betting man.
But
Put some on.
Kavanagh, Callum Kavanagh is signed.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, I don't know anything about him, obviously, because I don't, not my ears not to the ground in terms of lower league football like it should be. I
Bradford.
watch Latics and that's about it. But from what I've seen in some of the comments, it was like he'll do well at this level, and they were saying he just League One was a step too far. But he's
Yeah.
only 22 in it,
Yeah, he's only
so
22,
there's
yeah.
plenty of time for him to develop into a
Is he
player.
5'3"?
What?
On his Wikipedia it says he's 5'3".
5'3"?
Yeah, honestly,
That's like
that
smaller
was-
than Billy Waters, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I just want to be clear. If someone's winding me up, they've got to be, because I was like, look, I'll show it you now. Callum Kavanagh is 5'3".
Well, maybe he is. I don't know.
5'3". Right. Well, look at yourself. But he's 5'3". I've got nothing against small
Bob's
people.
saying 6 footer.
6 footer.
Yeah.
In terms of what, Bob?
Well, maybe it's the other thing that's 5'3".
Yeah, we had enough chat about that last week with
right,
Bob
yeah.
Garner.
Well,
Bob
I don't know.
Garner.
I don't.
Bob Garner.
Bob Garner. Yeah, we hit Joe's dad in. Yeah. No, it is a brilliant bit of business. Yeah, absolutely.
Throb Garner.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, Ibby.
There he is.
Yeah, he's got the Joe Garner picture up there. How are you?
Evening, sexy Dave. Am I? You all right?
Yeah,
I'm
very
good,
good.
thanks, mate. You?
I'm all right. Disappointing result against Cambridge, but we need to look ahead now. Good signing was made in Callum from Bradford, and we just
What do you know about him, mate? Have you heard speaking to any Bradford fans or anyone?
Bradford fans are disappointed to see him go, but I remember his dad very well, Graham. What a great footballer he was.
Yeah, he was. He was excellent. Yeah, midfielder for Stoke, Cardiff, and the Republic of Ireland. Yeah, he's very
Van
good player.
Sunderland played in the Premiership too.
Yeah, he did. You're quite right. Yeah.
No, he's got pedigree then. Good
Yeah,
stock.
the best thing what's come out of the transfer is Joe Quigley being sold for good money. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, well, it's good, but it's good bit of work, and the board have come under wraps for last season, signing so many players and not really doing much the other way.
We've not sold a player for ages, have we?
Sold a player for.
I wonder who made it happen. I wonder if it was Quigley's agent who
Who
was instrumental in it rather than,
I think in terms of the transfer fee that we wanted,
oh yeah, getting the fee, that was obviously but I mean
we signed it for free as well. So
yeah,
it's
great business.
pure profit.
Yeah, guys, I wish him all the best, but as you know, football moves on.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
So, what did you think about the result in the game on Saturday, B? Were you
It
disappointed?
was, it was awful. It was shocking. It reminded me of one thing, David Unsworth.
As good as that, eh?
Wow. Really? That? I don't think we were that bad. But
It was bad because I paid good money and it was awful.
I just think that I think what we have to remember is we're a League Two side.
they come from League One. haven't
They're decent. They're a good side without being spectacular. They're very, very difficult to break down.
Good manager.
And yeah, they've got a good manager. They've got a good team. But we're going to have days like that, and I think we've got to nearly to February without getting beat really comprehensively at home. And I think for a newly promoted side, I think that's pretty good. I'm taking aside that obviously it's disappointing. I don't want to see us get beat. I don't want to see us give goals away like we did. I want to see us have shots on target. I'm not excusing the performance. It was a poor performance.
No.
But I think if you look to the Barnet game the week before, which we lost, but it was not the same kind of performance, was it? Now, whether it's this thing about home and away, I don't know. I don't know what the story is with that, because we do seem to find it more difficult to perform well at home than we do away, which is a bit weird.
We gave as good as we got in the first half, and then we just conceded very poor goals. It was just like complete lapse in concentration. It could have been 5 though if it weren't for Hudson.
But they had 5 shots on target, I think. Scored 3 of them. Give away a cheap penalty, which should never have got to that situation. It was, mistakes from players like Manu, who are usually really reliable.
Yeah.
And then that second goal, the header, Hannon didn't even bother getting off the ground. I don't know what he was doing.
He's an enigma. that lad. He started off so well in the first few games at home against like Colchester. He looked really, really lively, and then he just seems to have gone off the bar. I think the league's caught up with him. I don't think he's good enough for this league. What's your view on Hannon, Ibby?
Mixed feelings, and we just have to see what happens with him. But what I like to know is if Mickey Mellon is going to stay or going, because we need to know some sort of news whether he's staying, because we need to know what the plan is.
What do you think? What's your opinion? Do you think he should go at the end of the season, or do you think he should stay?
I think the club's going to leave it till end of the season and see where we are, and then they'll make a decision. Then I think.
What's your view, though, Ibby?
I think I would like a new manager in. I'll shake his hand, thank you to him, and get a fresh voice in the dugout, and let's go for it again.
I think I tend to agree with you there. I think his remit was to get us up. He's done that. He's seen out his contract.
Was that his only remit, though?
I think it was all about promotion.
Well, that was the first target, wasn't it? Get us out of National League, and he's done that. I don't think he's done bad. He's done well this season, but I think it may be time. But my thoughts on this are: be careful what you wish for, because you can very easily replace the manager with somebody else. Maybe somebody who, like, people are always saying about getting younger, untested, the blah blah blah, and it doesn't.
Pete Wild's available, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but is he going to be successful? What's he done since he left Latics, really?
Got Barrow to the playoffs on a restricted budget, and then he's at Fleetwood. He's struggled, but that was due to financial limitations put on him by the chairman.
I'm not undermining his achievements. I'm sure he's a very promising manager.
One of our former guests.
Absolutely, I like to rate Pete Wild. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, what you want to bring in. Mickey Mellon has got prestige worldwide. He's got
worldwide
prestige worldwide. He's got. He's got promotions under his belt. He's got lots
Australia, Peru, and Nepal.
He's got lots of experience. He's a good manager. He's well respected in the game. He gets on well with the board and everybody at the club. So he's doing something. You bring in somebody else, untested, whatever. If that doesn't work, you're back to square one. So you've got to be really, really careful.
I'm not saying bring in untested managing, but it might be just. I'm
just saying, where do you go? I mean, I'm interested to take calls from people, and I'll ask you this question, Ibby. Who do you bring in who's a better manager than Mickey Mellon at this stage in the club's development? Who's out there that you could bring in to do a job?
It's a very good question, but I will leave it till end of the season and see what happens. But if it does go, I want an interview process properly done by the club, and we'll see what's what. But who knows? He might stay. I'm just making making a guess. But remember, this season's not over. Put a few results together again.
Yeah.
And let's go for the playoff, because anything can happen in this league. It's a crazy league, this.
Yeah. There's still plenty of time to make a playoff push. I mean, going off Saturday's performance, and obviously you wouldn't fancy us, but we've got a new strike. I mean, if the new lad hits the ground running, starts banging in goals, then you never know what might happen. But I don't think anyone expected the playoffs. I don't think anyone at the club would be saying that we're expecting us to go up again straight away or be in the playoffs. And everyone says it at the beginning of the season. Oh yeah, consolidation, finish mid-table, and then when that starts to pan out as a reality, some people then sort of think this is not good enough. Like, when it was good enough at the beginning of the season, if it's good enough at the end of the season, it has to be good enough during the season as well. And finishing mid-table means that you will go on little runs where you lose a couple of games and you are a bit inconsistent. But I think on the whole, Melanie's doing a good job.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's doing a bad job.
I think that we're better off. And this is completely unfounded. I've not spoke to anybody at the club about this. I've not asked about this, because I don't ask about this kind of stuff. But I think that the club and the board will offer him a contract and will want him to stay. I would imagine. That's my gut feeling on it. I think there's a large chunk of us.
He might not want to stay though.
That's the other thing. But I think
60.
No, he's not that. He's not in 60s yet. I just think that I think he's enjoying the challenge at Latics, and I think that it is a challenge, because it's not like here's a blank check, away you go. Like it's it's a really, really tough job rebuilding
Oh, yeah,
Latics
yeah,
from
yeah.
where they've come from, and there's a lot of work yet to do. And I think for me, it looks like Mellon and his team as well. Let's not forget Brabin and the people he works with are prepared to do that work. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be spectacular, but it's working. We're going in the right direction, and I think that when you look objectively and you pull yourself away from it and you exercise a bit of patience, that's all we need. We just need to keep going in that right direction. We weren't going in the wrong direction for such a long time. But there are people who disagree. I think if anyone out there wants to give us a call and let us know which other managers they could
it's a phone in, guys,
prefer
so
to see or
Yeah.
whatever, then
Guys, before I go, I really hope we beat Swindon because it's not our happy ground. And last time when we went there, Shaz stuck up his finger at the fans. So let's hope we beat them. It will be a difficult game, but I think we can beat anyone, guys.
I went to that game last minute. We played for a draw, and it was the last minute of the game, and Jack Stobbs give away a free kick. Oh, but that's like Jack Stobbs and Alan Hope up front.
Happy days. Great days, Dave. Great days.
It was
Guys,
so
thank
bad.
you very much for having me on. Thank you very much.
Okay,
As
mate.
ever, be you're more
Take
than
care,
welcome.
mate.
Take care, mate.
Bye.
Bye. It's sexy, Dave.
Just
It's fine.
Dave. At least
I know.
at least bye, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm only joking.
No, you're not.
It was Bristol Rovers that Quigley made some sign language towards. I believe it was in something a bit like this,
like a
salt shaker or something.
It was more like a reverse wave of the Queen.
Well, yeah, I believe it. So obviously, he really endeared himself with the fans there, and they'll they'll love him for that. But what's happening there?
I don't know.
A bit of light.
Whoa.
Ah!
Heaven is in front of us, guys.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Switch it off. Should we bring the caller, the enigma, the man of the moment, Michael? I think it's Michael Ingle.
Is it Michael Ingle?
I think so, because he put his camera on briefly and then it went off briefly. It looked to be Ingle shaped behind it, but let's have a look if it's Michael Ingle.
Michael Ingle.
It is. I'm sorry. I'm full of a cold and I look like a snotty egg. How we doing, chaps? You all right?
Yeah, good, mate. You?
You've got the Cobra Kai vibes tonight, Matthew.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah. Limited edition of one.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
It
It's good,
is.
isn't
It is. How have you been, mate?
Yeah, good. Just wanted to weigh in on the Mellon discussion, and I really want to keep him. He's proven that he can get teams out of this league, and if we've not learnt the lesson of chopping and changing managers, over the last 20 years of the managerial roundabout that we've had, then I don't think we've learned many lessons from kind of the 20 odd years of decline that we had. He can do it. He's improved us year on year. And he's got him. Yeah, do you know what? His football's not pretty sometimes, but honestly, if it's successful, I'm not really that bothered. Obviously, I get that it's an entertainment business, but I think he deserves, a fair crack at getting us out of this. Given the fact that he was, he took over in non-league under really difficult circumstances, and had a lot of dross. That he took on from Unsworth. And 1,000,000%. I think he's definitely deserves, at least 2 years. I think it's a bit disrespectful to just give him one, because it's kind of saying, well, 1 year's a reward for getting us up, but we don't fully trust you with a proper budget to do 2 years. And Andy says it all the time on the pod that, I'm just completely zen with where we are at the minute. I thought we'd be about mid-table, and I think we're doing, pretty well, considering we didn't know where we were going to be playing a month before. And just look at the caliber of some of the signings that we've got now, and getting rid of Quigley on for 6 figures. What a masterstroke that was. And I don't wish the guy ill. I really don't like it. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he's a striker that scored 3 goals in 2 seasons, and we've got 6 figures for him. Freedom of the town to whoever's pulled that one off.
Yeah, it was a good deal. I think you make some very good points. It's difficult, isn't it? Some people want to watch exciting, attacking football, don't they? As well as
Well, they can go and support Man City, can't they?
But it's not about
No,
that, is
I
it?
went last night and it was bobbins.
It's it's just people's opinions, isn't it? Some
They're giving
people get-
tickets away, Michael, aren't they? They can't fill the ground, can they?
Oh, well, do you know what? They lured me in with a carvery. So I got a free ticket from work, and yeah, it was a carvery. So do you want to go out for a carvery? Yeah, it involves going to the Etihad. Oh, all right then. No, it was all right, to be fair.
Fair enough. Yeah. Look, generally speaking, when a manager goes because the board feel and the fans and generally everybody feels that the manager's underachieving and that he's taken a team and a club as far as it can go. And
Correct.
I don't think you can level that at Mellon. I don't think he's not taken us as far as he can go. He's taken us higher than we've been for a long time since we got relegated from the National League, and we're going in the right direction. So there's no way you can level that criticism at him. Now, it's like who is the best option? Like if we don't sign Mellon and if we don't re-sign Mellon in the summer, and the other thing is about when do you re-sign a manager, because we talked a lot about the impact that finishing in June had and not having things, not knowing what division we were playing in this season. So I think getting the business done early is best for everybody.
I think so. I was having this discussion on Saturday that my mate was saying that, no, there's plenty of time left yet. And like I say, it's just people's different opinions. And to be honest, I'd rather know now. If he's not going now, then you've got, 2 months to do a proper, interview process, to kind of get the person that you want in early, who can then start looking at targets early rather than waiting until May and having, 12 weeks then you're probably then got 4 weeks it might take to get someone in. And then you're in a similar position to this season where you've got then 8 weeks before the start of pre-season where, some of your targets might have already signed for other clubs. And, I've got criticisms of Mellon myself. I don't think there's any manager that could take over you. You wouldn't say he's beyond criticism. Some of his substitutions, I think I've questioned quite a lot recently. The Mellon bingo, I think sometimes with selection, but on the whole, I think he's done a great job since taking over, and I think he deserves, certainly a 2-year deal to try and get us out of this league, because it's proven. And I'm kind of looking at it from the point of view as the grass isn't always greener, and whoever just asked that question about, well, who do you bring in? That's it. I'm racking my brains, exactly. and I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
In terms of his football, though, a lot of people have been frustrated, haven't they? And everyone openly admits. Could that have an effect on the season ticket sales that then could have an effect on the budget, and also the uncertainty whether he's going to sign the new deal? Will that have an effect on the season ticket sales? It's all going to have a knock-on effect.
I think we'll know by then, won't we?
Will we know?
Yeah, I think so. I
think what had a bigger effect on the season ticket sales for this year was not making the most of the Wembley buzz and extending that early bird. You probably could have had another 500, 600, 700, and they chose not to for whatever reason. But I know what you're saying. I completely agree. It is an entertainment business. We'll ultimately be there to be entertained. But I suppose I get my I'm not really that bothered about watching tiki taka, beautiful passing, counter attacking, what fast dynamic football, so to speak. If we win and we're successful, do I care if it's direct route one or whether it's on the floor tiki taka? Honestly, I really don't. Yes, I'd prefer it to be entertaining, but I'm realistic that we're, the bottom third of League Two at the minute, and we're trying to turn around this massive oil tanker of decline, and it's not going to be built in a day. And as long as I see improvement every year, then I'm happy with that. And I think we have under Mellon. I don't think in the 2.5 years that he's been here, we've regressed. Each season, it's slowly got better, and that's where I'd probably then say it is time for a change. If I'm thinking, right, well, January next year, right, we are a lot worse than last year, then maybe start, looking at, somebody else. But until I stop seeing improvement, I don't see a reason to change, chaps.
What baffles me about Mellon is he was a central midfielder and a very good one at that for Burnley, Blackpool. Why can't he sort out our bloody midfield? Why? Yeah. I don't. It's one of the biggest things that gripes me. Because I think Brabham was a defender, so the defence is pretty solid. Yeah. And I just really struggle with the fact that he was he was a bit of a creative midfielder, but also a bit of a keen word. He had these moments attacking and his defensive moments as well.
Yeah.
Why can't he sort it out? I don't understand. I just don't understand because he plays players out of position and puts square pegs in round holes when he was very much a. I just don't get it. I really
he wasn't
don't.
happy with you. He wasn't happy with the question about why Tom Pett playing on the wing, earlier on in the season, and I think you can have, and this is a diluted version of, certain England players, when we had that golden era of, Scholes, Lampard, and Gerrard, never really kind of gelled together. And is it a case of
I think extremely diluted?
Yeah, no, exactly. What Woods and Pett are maybe too similar, but I was really impressed by Kane Taylor. When he come on, he had, I'm not saying he's Yoga Nathan yet, but he ran at people. He was tricky, he had energy. And he comes really highly regarded because a friend of mine is the goalkeeping coach at Aston Villa, and I asked him about him. He said, "Yeah, technically, really brilliant. Really good kid." He said he's got all the ability in the world, but they all do at that age. He said, and it's whether they can kind of translate that into men's football. But I was impressed with, it was 5 minutes at Barnet when the game had already gone, but I thought he looked lively. But I thought I was really impressed with him on Saturday, actually.
I think, the whole thing about us being entertained and it being an entertainment business, I think we've had how many in my lifetime, the way that I've been going watching, we've had like what you would call about 6 or 7 properly entertaining seasons, like season long. Like and most fans of most clubs aren't entertained week in, week out. So it is more than that. I think like a lot of fans were like, it went under Kewell. A lot of people like Kewell. Like we finished 19th and we shipped a load of goals, lost a load of games, but we scored a lot. It's like, well, at least we're being entertained. Well, it's not really being entertaining. Not really being entertained if you're losing more, and finishing 19th in the table. So I think, we want success, and sometimes success, needs you need to do all the foundation work, don't you? You need to you need to do all the baseline stuff, and it's a bit boring or whatever, but you have to do it. So I think that's where we're at with Mellon. I think we're laying foundations, and the stability that he brings has been massively, massively lacking, and building an infrastructure within the club, all that stuff that isn't about being entertained during a match. And that's what the club and the board have to deal with. They have to put all that stuff in place, and sometimes, you just have to be patient for getting the results and the performances on the pitch that you're after. But look, I think he fully deserves a new contract, and I hope he gets one. I personally hope he gets one because I think all that stuff is really, really important. And I think that next season, I think he'll have us finish, competing for the playoffs, as you start off as genuine playoff contenders. So that's my opinion. Other people have different opinions, and that's totally fine because I take on board the points sometimes about the formations and the substitutions and all that.
Way it's weird. They are just wrong, though, aren't they? It's wrong. That's the point, and he keeps on doing it, and how many times do you see it before we start getting pummeled every week?
I think sometimes our substitutions could be really predictable of who's going to come off through.
What did you think of Hannon coming on? That was just bizarre.
Sorry, Hannon. I thought you said Hammond. He came with. I remember him when he was at Gateshead, and I was really happy when we signed him. And he's shown flashes of what he can do, but not entirely convinced at the minute for me. He's had I really like Stevens. Really hope he can keep fit, because every time I've seen him, he's looked lively. But Hannon not entirely impressed with, to be honest. I don't see, is he a winger? Is he is he a left-sided forward? I don't know.
Yeah, he's not a defender. I'll tell you that much.
No. I was watching the Walsall game. I was in the airport before I went to Budapest with Rangers, and I was watching it. And it's like, as soon as he got the ball there, and I saw it before it happened. It's like, I know he's going to try and pass that back. The forward's going to get it and slot it past, and you knew what was going to happen.
On the topic of, I'm going to keep coming back to entertainment.
Yes, mate.
Look, Walsall have taken a bit of a dive since we beat them. But when they were flying high and they beat us at Boundary Park, they weren't a good side to watch. And
I didn't think so.
No, they weren't. And Cambridge on the weekend, and when they beat Shrewsbury on the Tuesday before, not a good side to watch. like not playing great football, but they just you just have to be able to grind out results, grind out wins week after week after week, and sometimes that comes up from being ugly. It's not in League Two. It's not about being the best footballing team in the division. It's about having players in positions that know what they're doing, do it well, percentage wise, win most of the battles and all that kind of stuff, and then having someone who can stick the ball in the net when he gets a chance.
Also looked to create, even like Daniel Fox when he was playing down the left-hand side, he was really good. They did look to create, and they created a lot more than us when we played them at home. We're not creating anything.
Well, we were earlier in the season.
Yeah,
we were creating a lot in the. So I think sometimes it depends on different things.
I think we create more than people possibly think. I mean, I'm not entirely sold on the stat XG, but it comes from, kind of possession in the attack in the final third and chances creating. So there must be some, evidence in that. But that the game on Saturday, it was a really poor game of football. It wasn't a 3-0 defeat. Yeah, I think the first corner was on the 56th minute. So that shows how much, attacking impetus both teams had. It was a Bobbins game of football, to be honest. So, I think we do create chances. I think we don't take chances, and I think that's down to the caliber of, what players we have up front. Really like Drummond in his energy. He's got attributes that I really like, and I think he can be an asset, but we haven't got a striker until now. Maybe we've got it in Kavanagh. We haven't got that forward that will bury that you can, like when they're through on goal, like Norwood when he was fit. He's going to score that. You put your house on it, no problem. Even if we get that one-on-one.
At Barnet, Michael, when Stevens had his one chance on goal and he puts it away.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that you need. You need that player who doesn't need 4, 5, 6 attempts. And and Stevens, I think, it's been unlucky. Imagine if he'd been flying all season. I think it could have been a different story. But he kept Tom Conlon fit all season. It might have been a different story. We
I
haven't
don't like using injuries as an excuse, but you lose your cat. You lose your cat. You lose your
they're not
captain.
excuses, are they? It's just one of those things.
Football.
It's hypotheticals, isn't it? Yeah, it is football.
Yeah.
But you could lose players that are fringe players rather than some of the more, I think we've been a bit unlucky losing 2 of our, possibly best players. So look, I think it's all just, there is a lot of if, buts and maybes, a lot of hypotheticals and stuff like that. And you're not hear the manager making excuses about injuries or anything like that. He's got a squad of players and he uses them accordingly. And but
it's like when you criticise a defeat, because we were really poor. I always get labelled always catastrophising Dave again. I said Hannon is a National League player. He's not a League Two player. I'm sorry, he's not. I said Quigley.
I think it's more becoming more apparent. I agree with that. I think he's certainly he's got it, but it's becoming more apparent that he probably was, better at that level. Definitely,
yeah, correct. Yeah, and it's not catastrophising. We were really poor. Poor at set pieces. A mistake at the back because we were dawdling with it. And the third goal was an embarrassment. It was just an embarrassment.
Mm-hmm. But it does happen.
I know it does.
And especially at League Two level.
And you can criticise it, and that's what I do. But then you get claimed to be catastrophising. And I'm not catastrophising. The fact of the matter is we had no plan B. We had a midfield that were played out of position, and we had no width, and we created nothing. Now, that's fact.
Right. Well, that's fair enough. It's true that for Saturday's performance, that was true. I don't think that can't be levelled at every single performance in the season, can it? And it's ups and downs. We've had some games where we played really well and not won the game when we deserved to, and then Cambridge are doing things like and Walsall winning games against us when they've been playing really badly, and that's just the way it goes.
What was your view on Barnet, though, Michael? Do you think we took a step back when we had them on the ropes and tried to defend the draw?
It was like Andy said on the pod, I had a really great day out. I was down in London for the weekend for my birthday, and I had a really, really great day out. And at 1-0 up, I turned around to Jack and said, "One more, it's game over here." We were creating chances for fun. And then it really just fell apart. It was the most bizarre 3-2 defeat I probably ever. I think we were on top for a lot of the game, and I don't think it was a case of sitting back. I think the penalty was definitely a penalty.
Oh,
he's gone.
We lost him just like that,
Michael.
Right in full flow as well. If you jump back in, Michael, we'll catch up with
Should we
you.
have a look at some merch?
Let's go to our sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
The
let's
Latics
do
Football
that.
Phone In, proudly sponsored by Legacy Pets. Being a Latics fan is for life, and so are our pets. No one wants to think about what happens when we lose them, but when we do, we need to know that both them and us are in good hands. Legacy Pets have worked with animals for over 20 years and understand what it means to have lost a beloved family pet. They're also Latics fans. So, if you do need their pet cremation services someday, they are dedicated to providing compassionate support just like we do on the phone in. Visit legacypets.com and tell them that you're part of the Latics family too. Easy boy. Easy boy. Oh, look at that, my bandana's gone all wonky. Oh, right, so we've got. Is it a bandana when it's wrapped around like this?
It's a headband.
Headband. Thanks, Dave.
It's no problem.
Let's chat to Nathan, shall we?
Yeah.
Hi, Nathan.
Hello again, boys. Thank you for getting
All
me
right.
up today. I much
It's
appreciate
all
it.
right.
Honestly.
It's all right. Now, listen, if I recall rightly, you got the scoreline correct last week, but it was the other way around. Am I right?
Yeah, honestly. I was sat there, I was in a pub actually, and I was thinking, what is this performance, what Mickey Mouse doing? Honestly, he needs to eat. Well, all I'm going to say is he can't play that. He cannot put the same team out on Saturday. There's no chance.
Totally
I'm
agree.
sorry, but there's
I agree with you as well. I don't think he will.
because if he puts that same team out on Saturday, it's just gonna be the same performance over and over and over again, and it's getting pretty boring. Watching the
Predictable.
same,
Yeah.
watching the same team, watching the same old. It's like change your formation, change your team.
Well, he's played 4-4-2 the last two games, and it went quite well at Barnet insofar as we played all right, but we still lost the game. And then we lost the game against Cambridge. And I think that the formation, which I know my brother hates because we don't have any width, but the 4-1-3-2, I think we've been more difficult to beat when we've been in that formation. So I think personally he'll revert to that. But that's not taking into account how Swindon play. And I've got no idea how Swindon play and what Mellon might want to do to counteract that. But for me, I think we've got to be more solid. We've conceded 6 goals in the last 2 games, and that's not been like us at all this season. So I think we've got to go back to not conceding goals and look at what makes us solid rather than... You know, I think it's really easy to want to play. You know, you say play 4-4-2, let's play with width and all that. But if we're conceding goals at the rate of 6 in 2 games, then you know you've got to look at that and I think change the formation. So I agree with you, Nathan. But I mean, we have to remember that prior to the last 2 games, we didn't lose it for 6 games. So you know, it's turned around last couple of games, unfortunately.
But we've just bought 2. Is it 2? Bear with me a minute. Is it 2 players we bought from Bradford, or is it 1 player we brought from Bradford?
Just 1.
I'm sure we bought another one, haven't we?
No, we brought a lad in on loan from Barnsley, and we've bought we've got a permanent deal with the lad from Bradford. Yeah.
Decent. That Kevin is called. He's called Kevin, isn't he? Kevin.
Kavanagh.
Kavanagh, yeah,
that's the one. Yeah,
I think he's going to be a decent one. Give him a bit of time. I think he'll be. I think at the first game or 2, he's going to be a bit rusty. But once he's got that first goal, I think it's going to be like, I'm not going to say he's like Kane Drummond. But once I'm going to say in a little bit of it, he's going to be like Kane Drummond. Once he's that goal, that's it. He's not going to be stopping.
The best thing that can happen for a striker is scoring on your debut, and that's the dream. And I'm just trying to think, was it Billy Waters who made his debut and he missed a penalty?
Yeah, against Alderscott. Yeah.
I'm not saying that Billy Waters' career at Latics would have been, you know, astronomical if he had done. But yeah, so I'd love that because that really gets the confidence. The fans love you, and it's actually, having said that, didn't Urko Vera score in his debut?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he missed the penalty, but then scored the rebound, didn't he?
I'm sure Michael Mellon did it as well, didn't he? I'm sure Michael Mellon scored on his debut.
Yeah, against Cambridge. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Callum Kavanagh this season has scored 1 goal for Bradford in the League Crap Cup thing against Everton under 21s, and he's been injured and not in the squad, and he's been quite sporadic in his appearances. He's played 45 minutes last game in a 3-0 defeat, and then 45 minutes against Bradford. But yeah,
against Bradford, he played.
Sorry, for Huddersfield against. So yeah, I hope he does score, but he's going to be a bit rusty.
I'm going to ask your opinions now, right? What's your opinion?
Go on,
Sorry.
mate.
What's your opinion on Matty Hudson?
I think he's great.
Yeah, I do know. I think he's brilliant.
I think he's excellent.
Yeah.
Apart from his kicking, sometimes can be a bit ropey, but I think that's the wind at Boundary Park can be a bit of a killer, can't it?
I think he's quite good with his feet. He uses both his feet. He's pretty good with both his feet as well.
Yeah.
I don't think he commands his area as much as he should do sometimes.
He's hesitant on his head.
He's a bit like Gary Kelly. He's a bit like Dracula. He's afraid of crosses, isn't he? I think he's a bit hesitant, and that's probably why he's probably a solid League Two, maybe a lower League One player.
Yeah, but
do you like him, Nathan?
Hit and miss.
Right.
Sometimes I absolutely love the guy. And then sometimes it's like going back. I don't know which one's Dave and which one. I'm assuming Matt's with the bandana on.
That's right.
And Dave's the other one.
He's the sexy one.
The sexy one. Yeah.
It's like what Dave said with the kicking. I'm not keen on him because it's scary. It just takes one. It just takes one player from the opposite team just to run at Hudson and just get the ball.
He is a bit nervy when he's pressed. I do agree, and I think sometimes like Donovan Daniels played a bit of a hospital ball really, but he did quite well. But your heart's in your mouth with him. But he's shot stopping and his agility is second to none.
I think we're very lucky to have him. I think that.
Signing him on 3 years says a lot, doesn't it?
I think that this season, if we didn't have him between the sticks, we'd be struggling a lot more. He's got us out of jail quite a few times, I think, and you know, I made some good saves. It could have been worse at the weekend, but for Hudson,
like Notts County, it could have been 7-0.
Yeah, you know, so I think he's top.
He does try until the end, even despite some keepers would toss it off, wouldn't they? And you know what I mean? But he really does. Yeah,
he prides himself, and he's kept. Is it 9 clean sheets this season?
I think I would play. I can't remember. Is it Sinel, the central defender who we signed? Simu. Sorry, I'd play him instead of Daniels. I'd drop Daniels. Daniels
has looked a bit off the pace last couple of games. There's no doubt about that.
I'd drop him. I would drop him.
In him, yeah.
If anyone else should have any thoughts on that, I think he has been really ropey.
I mean, my thoughts on that is that it would be good to have Will Sutton in the squad. I do think. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
But there we go. He's out on loan, sitting on the bench at Solihull. So
but we've got a away game this Saturday, haven't we? Well, Saturday coming up, and then we've got Fleetwood at home.
Yeah.
To be honest, going to the back at Fleetwood game when we played at Fleetwood, we drew 1-1.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be an advantage for Oldham to obviously pull that 1-1 draw at Fleetwood to come into Boundary Park and obviously stopping James Norwood? Is it James Norwood?
Yeah,
Yeah. Is he gonna? Is Van Dop or is Collivan? Is he gonna stop James Norwood? Do you think if he's playing?
Well, I'm just looking at Fleetwood's last 5 games, and they've won 1 and lost 4, and they're 1 place above us in the league. They've played a game more, and they've got 2 points more. So we've got absolutely nothing to fear from Fleetwood Town.
And
They're not on great
in the away
form.
game, we should have beaten them because Harrod hit the post. We missed an absolute sitter, but then they missed one at the very end. It was a great game.
Good game. It was a good game. Yeah, it was a good game.
I think it's there to play for. We just need to improve our home form.
I mean, Dave. They did lose last weekend, didn't they, against Notts County?
Yeah, I think anyone would lose at Notts County at this performance. They're flying at the moment, aren't
they? I think that we've. I think that.
Notts County are 5 in 5.
5 out of 5 alongside Cambridge. You know, so like, I mean, this and Swindon have won the last couple, but they lost 3 prior to that. So. Salford are losing as it stands at the minute against Accrington. By the way,
good. Yes.
Yeah, so we've got Swindon, then we've got Fleetwood, then we've got Bristol Rovers at home on the Tuesday. So, we could do with it. We could do with the win. We could definitely do with a win against Fleetwood. I'll take a point at Swindon. Stop the losses.
Yes,
but I think I'd love to. Don't get me wrong. I'd love us to beat Swindon, but I think that would be a tremendous result if we could beat Swindon. And let's hope we get it. I think we're capable of it. We know that.
Yeah. And they've had a bit of a. He's had a bit of a rant, hasn't he, of late, Holloway. So.
Didn't they get kicked out of the Virtue Trophy?
Yeah, because they filled it in an ineligible player.
Yeah. Right, go on then. So you got the score right for the Cambridge game, but it was the wrong way around. Give us a prediction, but get it the right way around this time.
I wouldn't like to say, to be honest, because with that performance on Saturday, I don't know. I'm gonna go for 2-1.
Right.
Oldham.
Okay. Kavanagh scoring his debut.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna go for him 2 goals actually, because he looks pretty. He looks pretty decent.
Well, I hope so.
I'm gonna go 2-1.
Okay.
We'll take it, mate.
Well, thanks for the call, mate.
Right.
Cheers, buddy. Take care, pal.
Hey, guys. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks for getting in touch. Bye.
It's hot new merch, sexy merch. It's hot new merch. It's sexy, sexy, sexy merch.
Visit weareoldham.co.uk/shop now to see our brand new range of hot, sexy merch.
It's hot new merch, sexy merch. It's hot new merch. It's sexy, sexy, sexy merch.
Merch.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, buy some merch, guys.
This will be on there.
I need a holiday. Rugby update. France 15, Ireland 0. What a shame. Anyway, sorry.
Is it started already?
Yeah, Six Nations Thursday night.
Since when
You're lucky I'm here, if I'm honest.
Since when did they play that on a Thursday night?
It's due to a football match on the Friday night at the Stade Francais. So there you go.
Listen, if anyone wants to, who's a first-time caller, wants to have a spin of the wheel, get in touch now.
Right now.
Like right now.
No callers.
We've got no callers in the queue, and we'll give you a spin of the wheel.
We do facts about while we've got this breaking play.
This lull.
this lull. Yeah.
That's a good shout, Dave, because I had forgotten about facts about.
How could you forget?
Proceed. Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, dear me.
There we go. I knew something wasn't quite right. Couldn't quite put my finger on it.
That bandana's gone right to your head.
It's too tight again. Right, let's facts about.
Facts about. Facts about. Facts about, and you find out about.
Swindon. In 1874, a skeleton of a Stegosaurian dinosaur Dacentaurus was excavated from Swindon Great Quarry.
In February 2008, the Times named Swindon as one of the best 20 places to buy property in Britain.
Rubbish. In August 2019, a secondary school in the town was at the centre of a county line drug supply investigation by Wiltshire Police, reporting people suspected of being involved in the supply of cannabis and
It's
cocaine.
the prize that got the homework done. Swindon is within a landlocked county and is considerable distance from any coastline.
Between 1973 and 1982, the town had its own cable television channel called Swindon Viewpoint.
Founded as Swindon AFC in 1879, the club became Spartans the next year, while finally settling on the name Swindon Town in 1883.
The War Department took over with Swindon's county ground in 1940, where the prisoners of war were housed in huts placed on the pitch.
Famous past managers include Lou Macari, Len Hoddle, Steve McMahon, and Ozzy Ardiles.
Famous people from Swindon include actress Billy Piper, Billy Blues singer Justin Hayward, Diana Dawes, and Melinda Messenger with their big, big breasts.
Facts, facts, facts about. Facts, 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 facts about. Facts, facts, facts about. Facts about, and you find out about.
Swindon. I forgot then.
Was Melinda Messenger on your brain?
No.
Oh, just to confirm, I have read the Epstein files, and me and Matt do not bear in them. So
Are you sure you don't?
I am exonerated.
You jetting around the world. You know, here, there, and
Yeah,
everywhere.
we definitely. Was anyone sad about the defeat on on Saturday?
XTC were from Swindon.
I don't know who they are.
What a band.
Yeah,
Was
give them a
um
listen.
Making Plans for Nigel? Was that XTC?
I don't know.
What was it?
Don't know.
Yeah, anyway, I don't know. There's another song that's not what comes to my head.
Did you get upset after the result?
Well, I wasn't too bad, but I know that some people take it really to heart, and if you do,
Get a good beating, and it takes a big healing. When we get a good beating, and it takes a big healing.
Yes. So, my advice for anyone who's suffering from the defeat blues on Saturday is a neuro massage of the toes.
oh, a what massage of the toes?
Neuro massage.
Nuru.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's secret.
Nuru.
Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah, have a look.
Okay.
Suck them, rub them, lick them, love
The
them.
main thing to remember is with Sexy Dave Feeling is if it's only a football match, you
It's-
get over
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Find something to take your mind off it.
Yeah.
Don't let it.
There's plenty of things on the internet to do that.
Don't
guys.
let it bleed into your week.
Yeah.
Wow, body form.
The gush.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. Sergeant
I hope
Rock.
Arlene's not watching.
Sorry?
I hope Arlene's not watching.
It's,
I don't think she
It's
does.
just the body.
I don't think she does, does she?
I
She's
hope
got
not.
better things to do.
Yeah, like writing a blog.
Or reading a book.
Mm.
Or just anything. Really.
Yeah, she's doing that walk thing, isn't she?
For charity.
Yeah, charity.
Yeah.
So
100
support.
miles, it's through March, is it?
I don't know.
Or February?
It was.
I think it's March.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Anyway, it's everyone
Sponsor
support.
her.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Because me and Matt will. Well, we'll. Yeah, of course we will. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get a call.
No, you've got a
Just
minute.
reach under there. Just reach under there.
What for?
Under there.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, sorry. Wrong table.
Right.
Don't matter. I was going
Fine.
to get the Wheel of Wonder.
It's all good. If no one wants to go on the Wheel of Wonder, you're lost, guys.
It's the Wheel of Wonder. Right, right. Well, we can't possibly fudge it any longer. Can
We could. What do you think the result will be on Saturday, Matt? Or what's acceptable for you?
A draw. I'm going to go. I'll go with a 1-1 draw.
And how many shots on target will you be accepting?
I think we'll have one shot on target.
It'll be one
and it'll
goal.
be a goal.
Who's going to score?
Be a penalty. And it'll be.
Ooh,
Stevens,
Kavanagh.
'cause-
All right, fair enough.
I'll tell you what Hannant's good at actually penalties.
Is he?
He
Yeah.
scored at MK in the cup, and he put one away against somebody else as well. I can't remember who it was, but
Cheltenham.
Cheltenham.
Well, that's
think-
knowledge. That.
Nathan wants to spin the wheel.
Oh,
He's back.
God's sake.
Hey, you're back, aren't you? For a,
Please.
This
I've
You're
not
back
had
for
a
a-
go on the wheel yet.
for a
Please.
spin. It's under there. Right. Okay. Well, we have to do this first.
Get some admiring glances, 'cause it's the Wheel of Wonder. It's time to take your chances and spin the Wheel of Wonder. Spin the wheel, can I touch it? Spin the wheel, I wanna touch it. Spin the wheel, let me touch it. Spin the wheel, let me touch it. Spin the wheel, spin the wheel of Wonder.
There you go. Proudly sponsored by Sun on the Sands Holidays. You have the chance to win a holiday.
Yeah, you can
in
join
Camber Sands.
a quite short list of people, actually.
We've got Bin Man, other you,
You,
me,
Andy,
Andy, Harleen,
my mum,
Darren Royal, Luke Rothwell.
No. There is a. It's all there. There's
Mike
all,
Fondop.
the evidence is all on online. So, but yeah, so it doesn't land on it evidence. So it's going to be, I think, by the end of the season, a relatively small list, a good chance of winning a holiday by Sun on the Sands. It's going to be a week. I'm not sure how long it is. It depends on how well we do this season.
It's just 1 minute. It's a 12:31 kickoff on Saturday, isn't it?
12:31.
Due for dementia, is it?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it
yeah,
is.
because I did notice it did say 12:31.
Yeah, it's a for dementia, I think.
Right.
But I can't remember.
Oh, right. Okay.
No, I'm not taking the.
No, yeah. Anyway, so Sun on the Sands Holiday sponsored the Wheel of Wonder, and they're giving away a holiday, which for free, which you can't grumble about. You go into the draw if you land on this one. If you land on this one, which is a T-shirt, then you get a free T-shirt. Same applies to this. Only this is a mug.
A mug.
And this
is
a
mystery prize.
So, Dave, do you want to be honest?
Yeah, after 3, I want you to shout, spin the wheel. 1, 2, 3.
Spin that wheel. Come on.
Yeah. That's fantastic enthusiasm.
It's a mystery prize.
It's a mystery prize. And I just said Lee Davis. It doesn't land on it every week.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. Lee.
It's not.
So it's a mystery prize, which is
a complete and utter mystery.
No, it's. Do you drink at home? Do you have glasses? Do you have cups?
No.
So what do you drink out of then?
I can.
Well, you're in luck. You have got a alloy coaster set.
Oh, these are solid
sterling silver coaster set, of which Matt will pass on to you at the next game. Just bear with me. Matt's trying to rummage around in the coaster mystery. Here we go. Look, these are coasters, with the Oldham.
They're very nice. They've
in a gift set.
They're former OASF bounty.
No, it's a mystery prize. They made it. They've got a lovely velvet case.
The crest on them. Look,
Not one.
They're beautiful.
Not 2. But you've got
a set of 4.
A set of 4 for you and your friends when you've got your cans.
When you're coasting.
And this colour.
They're nice.
There you
They're
go,
really
look.
nice.
Look at that. Look.
Yes.
They're engraved by Bonds of London. And amazing. You've got a lovely little gift box if you want to keep them for a loved one.
An ideal gift.
Or a family heirloom down the line.
Yes.
We will ensure that these are passed on to you.
But you need to send us your details. Send us a message.
And where you'll be before a home game. And look, there you go. They're just for you.
I don't come back from Blackpool till the 12th of
Don't worry. They are right here, and I might even get some players to sign the box for you as well. Which players do you want signing?
Put a sticker on it.
I want the new player on.
Kavanagh.
The one who was, yeah.
Right. Okay. We'll get Kavanagh's.
He's just disappeared, but that's okay.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Kavanagh, and yeah. There you go.
Right, okay, Nathan. Well, you know what to do. Get in touch with us, mate. Right, that's it.
That's it.
Another happy customer.
Another happy customer. Nathan, it's there. It's got Kavanagh written on it, but I will get them signed by him. So there you go.
Yeah, so there we go.
Bye.
Right, someone was ringing him, apparently. So, that's a bit inconsiderate. Presumably it was someone going, oh, my God, Nathan, you've just won some courses.
Oh, my God,
you've
just been on the award-winning We Are Oldham social media platform.
Right, just under an hour.
You're not going to ask what my prediction is?
No, you don't do predictions normally.
No, I don't.
So there you go.
Thanks, guys.
Comments. Yeah, there we go. Just confirmation there. Someone was ringing him. Listen, that's fine. You just get in touch, and we'll send you the things.
Let's have a look. Andy Halliwell has just texted me.
What's he saying?
I can't say that. It says reform in Starmer's days are numbered, and goodness me.
Hey, keep politics out of football, Dave.
Anyway,
does he just texting you, or is he texting?
I don't know. No, he's on the group.
Oh yeah.
Don't read it. Don't read it.
The phone and they were singing body form.
Right, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Love your loved ones. And stay safe, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Hang on a minute. There
we go.
The smooth. Well, you know what? We're ending this as badly as we started it. And everything in the middle was just about passable.
Mediocre.
Mediocre.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Hey Dave, did you know that listeners can now buy us a coffee or any other kind of hot beverage? Well, what's your favourite hot beverage, Dave?
A macchiato.
And how do you like your macchiato?
Black with lots of milk.
No cream?
No.
Well, if you want to buy Dave a
macchiato,
then go to buymeacoffee.com/weareoldham. I'll just have a Nescafe.
Thank you, listeners.